Aloha, it's Matthew, and I have some black and gold nails for you guys today. Um, I was sick last week, and while I was out, I was playing with some black and gold designs. Um, I'm not going to recreate all five of these because this one and this one in particular. Okay, let's go over what's on here. So, this first nail and this black nail are China Glaze liquid leather, and it's a good solid black. Took me two coats for opacity, but I think if you did a little bit of a heavier one, you could probably get away with one coat, but wasn't necessarily looking for that in this particular case. And then I put this topper on that is called Fool's Gold, and it's by Mooncat, and it is a matte. I'm going to zoom in here. It's a matte gold flaky, and it's a finer flake, but there's more of them in there than, say, this one. See how this one's more scattered, but the flakes are larger? So I guess it really just depends on what you're looking for. So then this second nail here is LA Girl Gel Effect. It's not gel, it's actual just regular nail polish. And I think this was like $3 at the drugstore. And that one of the five, that one's this one here. Of the five, it was the darkest, most solid on the first coat, the least see-through. And on it, I stamped with artichoke here, which is this gold-green duochrome stamping polish. And I put a leaf design on there. And then this one is Unexpected by the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel line. Again, not gel, just regular polish. And this was the sheerest of them all. Uh, After two coats, when I hold this rack up to the light, that's the only one that you can still see light through. But on the tip there, I just put, where is it here? Essie. It's got different size gold hex glitters. Um, there we go. Look at that shine. They really catch the light. And I just did a little bit of a gradient. I put it on the tip, and then I put it on the tip end, and then I let that dry, and then I put more on the tip, and then with my brush with less on it, I just kind of sprinkled a couple here on the top, put a top coat on it, and it was good to go. So that one I'm not going to repeat either. It's a real simple design. Okay. Then this fourth nail is Sally Hansen Hard as Nails in the color Black Heart. And I think this was $2 at Walmart. I stopped in because I couldn't find. What couldn't I find? I couldn't find something, and I try to avoid Walmart just for, yeah. Um, but this was super, super cheap. So if you're on a budget, you can still do black nails. This was a good, solid black nail. The only thing I don't really like about it is the brush is a round, skinny brush, which if you've heard me go on about round, skinny brushes, they're not my favorite. And I stamped on it with It's Lit by Maniology. It's got a gold with a shimmer in there almost. And we're going to recreate that one, but with a different design, I think. And then this last one was the Orly Breathable line. It's called Mind Over Matter. And it's just a good, deep, solid black. And the scattered gold flaky top coat is from the Miracle Gel line called Sunken Treasure. And this one, the last I saw it, it was like $1.99 on Amazon because it was, I think it's an old one. I think it's discontinued, but it was like super cheap online. Okay, so let me zoom back out here and let's get ourselves situated. So I'm not going to repeat these three nails because they're really simple. It's a black base coat, a gold topper, and this one just a little bit trickier because I only put it on the tip versus a spread across the entire nail, and then top coat and you're out the door. Done. Right? So for those ones, I want to do a couple different designs. I brought out some other plates, but I just found that this black and gold was a really classy combo, which I mean, I think we all know that, but it's just for New Year's, I wanted to present something a little bit different this year, and then when I was sick, I was playing with the black and gold, and I was like, okay, yeah, there's a reason this is so popular. So this Chic Peak, this is back when Maniology was Bundle Monster. Um, the plate is BMXL476, and it's supposed to be different stones and marbles, and this was the stamp that I used on the original nail there. But I think I want to do this big fat nail, and I want to use this design, this marbled design. And so I'm going to use this gold this time. It's called Cozy B350. And I want to use the big old design. And I think that, okay, so I got my stamper and a little bit of something on there. Let me grab real quick. I'm going to grab my sticky stamper station, which I know is around here somewhere. Just grab it in the dark now. Okay, here it is. Sticky stamper station. I'm just gonna grab a sheet out and use it to clean my stamper head. If you don't have one of these, it's literally just a giant sheet of sticky paper. Once you peel the sticker off, it's just sticky paper, and it will take. See that little linty dot? Oh yeah, you guys can see it. You just got the stuff off the stamper, you know. And then in between stampings, it's a quick way to clean your stamper head. So let's do this design here, and I know that Cozy is one that I think it's this metallic formula. You just got to work rapidly. So have everything set up and ready to go. We're going to put that on, scrape it, pick it up, and stamp it on. And I think I want to go kind of in this middle area so that it's thicker in the base by where the cuticle end would be, and then it gets thinner out that way. Do you see how that design does that? So let's go all the way out here. And go there. Okay. That one's going to need to be cleaned up. A little messy. Okay. I'm going to slide this over here so that I can start my scraping over on this end. Okay. Great. And then we're just going to, can you guys see it? Stamp it straight down. And this black and gold design is just, oh, I'm going to take this excess right there that didn't go down and put it on the side there where there was a little gap. But this being like a, what's the word? It's not a uniform shape. Um, like it's not cross hatches or something square. You can, if there's an open bit, it looks natural. But that, just like that, I think that gold marbling on black looks like gold veins in like an onyx gemstone or something. I think it looks really pretty. Okay, so simple enough. That's the first one done. Um, and if you were going to be going out on date night and you're wearing your little black dress and you've got black nails and you just want to do one accent nail, there you go, done and out the door. Or you could do a full mani of this, with the different, you can use the different sections of this big one, and then this design is much like that, and so is that one. So you could do this, and by changing the angle of how you lay it on your nail, you can make this look different on all your nails. This one stamp here. Um, so that's that design. The second one was that leaf design, and that came from this plate, Maniology M404, and it was this outline leaf here. I think that one is just really dainty and beautiful, but I think the one I want to use for this nail is this one, which is more of like a negative space design. And I'm going to try this gold, which is called Lost Gold B374. And when I swatched it, it was kind of translucent, but picked up on the reflection. You see that? So I don't know if that was just a weird swatch or if that's how this polish behaves. So let's find out. It's also got, I don't know if you guys can see, yeah, there's a little, like you can see right there, it's catching the light. It's got a scattered holographic glitter in there. So let's go on here. Nice and thick on the polish. And we're going to scrape it. Get up. And it looks like you guys see? Okay. Oh wow, that's beautiful. And this nail is just a little bit wide for this design, I think. Yeah, like over there on the very side. There's So if you've got a really wide nail, this one might not be the best design for you, as this little bit didn't get any attention. Or if you wanted, you could just pick that up again and then smoosh this far on the side. No one's going to notice an irregularity in the pattern. You know what I'm saying? Um, Also, these nail tips are really wide. This is um, a 0? A 1? I don't know. But we'll zoom in here at the end and take a more detailed look at. Oh, those scattered holographic glitters are really pretty in there. We'll take a more detailed look at the designs. So then this one, I'm not going to repeat that glitter gradient, but I do have this Air Cushion Magic Powder Pen that came with this current month's January 2024's Mani by Me kit. And so it's spring loaded when you open it up, and then it's got an applicator wand, and there's gold. I think I've shown you guys this. This will be the third time, but if you haven't seen it before, there's a inside there. There is a like an eyeshadow palette almost, like it's a pressed palette of this metallic powder. And I'm going to grab a different stamper, and you just take the applicator wand and smear it onto your stamper, right? Just like that. And I'm gonna grab, see how this is black now? I've applied all of the powder that it took out from that helping. Maybe even a little bit more right there. Okay. So then all you have to do is stick it in and give it a little twisty in, and you've got all new powder. And we'll put some more on there. I probably should have used this one for that fatter nail, because you can do the entire stamper head, and you can get the, as big a nail as you've got. My thumbnails are very wide, so that's something that I could do on those ones if I wanted to do that design. Okay, so there's that. So in order to make it stick to this dry nail, I'm gonna grab, if you have Maniology sticky base coat, you could use that, or Orly Bonder base is what I already had, so I didn't order any extra. And they're interchangeable in this scenario. So I'm just gonna take and put a nice thin layer across the entire nail. Trying to not leave any brush strokes. So just put it on and don't overwork it because it'll level itself out. And on your nails, if you have any pits or ridges, it might be a good idea to use a ridge filling base coat prior to your black, just to smooth out the nail surface, because you'll see when we add this powder, well, I don't think you'll see it on this one because this is a nice smooth nail tip, but you can have, this powder will show up, make defects more visible on a surface that isn't smooth. Sorry, couldn't get that out. So once your tacky base coat there has dried 30 to 45 seconds, maybe a minute, depending on where you are, you just stamp right on top. Kind of hard when you can't see through, but if you make the powder bigger than the nail, then you are sure. I don't think my base coat was dry enough, you guys. See, I picked that up and it got wrinkly. Well, dang. Yep, well. Okay, so let's look at this side of the nail. It looks gorgeous where there's no wrinkle. Dang, I thought I'd let it dry enough, but evidently not. Well, yeah. Well, this is what I was talking about with any kind of imperfections or anything. You're going to definitely see it in the powder. So, maybe I'll have to practice that a little bit more. Okay, so moving on to the next nail, we've got that granite design I already did over here in a different gold. So now this one, I thought, what would be really fun would be to pull out some older plates, and I grabbed 4 plates, so then I've only got 2 nails left, so let me make a decision on, I think I want some octopus tentacles. I think that is a little edgy and out there. Oh yeah, so then with your powder, you can use that sticky stamper station to get most of it off. And then when you're done, you can just take the stamper head to the sink and wash it with water. You can add some mild detergent if you want, like some dish soap, just a little bit. It'll come clean. Tentacles. So for the tentacles, I want to use the artichoke. And Let's get that there. So my niece is having her second baby here any day now, really. She's due on the 20th of this month, and she's in Washington. She had a baby shower, and it got entirely past me, right? And so I messaged her after the baby shower, and I said, "Hey, um, if you want me to make you cloth diapers, I can do that, but only if you plan on actually using them. Because if you guys aren't familiar, cloth diapering is so cloth diapering is very eco-friendly, not economic, eco-friendly. Well, it is economically friendly too because you could save literally thousands on disposable diapers. Those tentacles are rocking. So you can save money on disposable diapers, but then also I found out that disposable diapers take like 500 years to decompose. That's wild. Anyway, so I told her I would make her diapers if she wanted them, and she didn't respond to me. This is back in December, like December 3rd. I told her this. She didn't respond to me until like last week at Christmas time, and was like, "Yeah, let's do it." I was like, "Okay." So I ordered some waterproof fabric, and all the supplies are starting to arrive. Oh, I didn't tell you guys that was MXM 105. That was from the Manny by Me kits. So if you're not a subscriber, if you subscribe now, you can go back and get old plates and old boxes if they're still available. But if you're not a member of the Manny by Me kit, then you can't access these plates. This one is also a Manny by Me kit MXM 110, and this was their Steam Punk edition. And I thought that these gears would look really smart on uh, gold on black. I think that this butterfly would also look really nice since it's so dainty. But I'm sticking with the gears. And the last polish that I haven't used is It's Lit B262. And I'm going to put down polish. So yeah, that's what I've got like on my plate for the next couple weeks. I told her, since she got back to me just recently, a couple weeks after I offered, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to knock them out, but it's probably not going to be February until you get them. So having some newborn diapers is going to be a good idea. Plus, I don't know if you're familiar, but the cloth diapers, the one I'm going to make is sizable. But for newborns, it's just a good idea to start with the newborn size disposables, or to sew a set of newborns. But I'm not going to do twice the work. I'm just gonna do the one set that's sizable, and she'll just have to use disposables for the first month or so. Okay, here we go with the gears. Yeah. So this black on gold is it's classy. Like this color combination, the black really makes the gold pop. And oh, so the other day when I was making the video for January Manny by Me kit, I was really having trouble scraping these individual nail designs, or picking them up is really what I was having trouble with. So I'm gonna try one last time with you guys. I put all my stamper heads on a piece of paper overnight to absorb any excess silicone that might be on there, because I thought that that's what it is. I'm hoping that's what it is. So I'm putting a good amount of polish down just so I know that that's not the problem. Okay, let's scrape it, pick it up. Okay, that pickup is way better, you guys. Way better. I'm going to get these out of the way and this excess stuff so it's just not on my skin. Uh-huh. Just like that. Okay, and then this is the one where I said I'm Team T. So I want that teacup to be pretty central on my nail. Oh, you guys can't see. There we go. So now, since these designs on the outside are very... Guys. You know what I'm going to do? This has top coat on it. I'm going to take some tape and see if I can get that off as quick as can. And I'm going to give this one final design, and one final attempt. And if this doesn't work, I swear to God, I'm just going to not do anything about it. Okay. I'm going to try the one with the cats and the paws and the books instead. Because you know what? This is just Godzilla's way of telling me that this is not the design for my nail. So what I'm also going to do here, this is a nail that's been painted and dry for a couple days now. So I'm going to wipe it clean with my t-shirt because it might have like cuticle oil residues on it. I'm going to hit it with some Orly Bonder base, a nice light coat so it has time to dry because we don't want to repeat of what happened with the powder. I want it to be nice and dry but still tacky. All right. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Okay. So we got plenty of polish on the plate, so I know it's not that being a problem. Got a nice sticky nail, so I know that that's not the problem. Let's get a good clean scrape here, so I know that that's not the problem. And my stamper shouldn't be the problem because I let it soak yesterday, or let it absorb. I just dropped it. Okay, you guys, well, that nail is never gonna be, that's just not gonna, it's not gonna be. It was not meant to be. I just, I don't know how I could, I don't know, what is that, like the 9th attempt on this nail now? Okay, so, it's not gonna get a stamp. So, with that, if you guys have liked my content so far, oh, let me zoom in here. If you guys like my content so far, and you want to see more nail designs, like my video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like. And let's zoom in and look at these designs. Okay, so here is that marbled gold on onyx, and I think it just is stunning. That one is a winner. Okay, we got leaves on black. I think leaves and feathers are an any time of year classic look. They're just um, they're just clean looking, right? And excuse me, I almost picked the plate that I've got that has feathers on it for this design, but so here, don't look at that lumpy corner. Here's that gold powder, and I think it's beautiful, but I'm gonna have to practice my timing because look at it went bloop, and then there's that lump underneath the powder. Um, Here's the tentacles, and I think those ones turned out sweet. Nice and solid on the pickup, and just like kind of understated with the design. It kind of just looks like swirls. You don't really know that it's tentacles until you're like up close on it. I think that looks really cool. And then we got the gears, and I think that that gold on black is just stunning looking. So let's pull back out. The other option that I had pulled also was this one, and I thought that some ribbons of gold, or like maybe this one here, or even that one on the black would look striking. So this was, if you want to give that a shot, this is M285. So, all right, guys. I hope you liked it, even though this nail's just never going to get a stamp until I paint next time. Okay, until next time. Bye.